everybody, Lawman Mike with www.lawmanguitars.com with another really cool guitar for you today. I got another 1960s guitar for you. This is a 1967 Hagstrom III. That's right, they had Hagstroms I, Hagstroms II, and Hagstroms III. Now the Hagstrom III had, of course, 3 pickups, and they are really, really cool guitars. They're made in Sweden. And the Hagstrom company itself started way back in 1932, and in the 50s they started making guitars and accordions, and of course the 60s came and everything went nuts for guitars, and Hagstrom was not to be denied. They were making some really, really cool guitars and had some really cool designs themselves. And I have always liked Hagstrom guitars. They used to sell Hagstrom guitars in Swoboda's Music in South Omaha, where I used to work when I was a kid. I used to sell guitars and teach, and it was just an awesome place to be. And they sold Hagstrom guitars, and I really, really liked them. Now, the Hagstrom IIIs they made from 1965 through 1972. So 1967 would put it right about in the middle of all that. And they didn't make a ton of them. And very few of the Sunburst ones. I actually just got another Hagstrom III that I'll be probably demoing next month in red, and it's like only the second Hagstrom III I've ever gotten my hands on. I had lots of Hagstrom IIs and 1s. So anyway, these are really, really cool guitars. It's all original from top to bottom. I even have the original case, I'm happy to tell you. And I will tell you that they play magnificently. If you're looking for fast, low playing action, you can't beat a Hagstrom guitar. Matter of fact, that was one of the things that they talked about in their ads was we have the fastest necks made, and they weren't kidding. I mean, the action on these things are very, very low, and they're very narrow. It's not very deep from here to here, so they feel super fast, and the frets are, I wouldn't call them tiny. They're not Mosrite small, but you know what? They are smaller frets than, say, what you would have found on a Gibson or a Fender at the same time. So they were obviously found some smaller frets, and it just made for really fast playing. And I loved them. I never owned one, but I played lots of them there in Swoboda's. I always wanted one, so that's probably why I grab them whenever I can. But it's all original. They have a really interesting Hagstrom whammy system here, which has been copied. They even made some Japanese guitars that copied this design. When I first saw the first Japanese guitar with it, I said, oh, look at there, they've got the Hagstrom bridge on it, and I started getting into it. It's like, no, this is not the Hagstrom bridge. It looked like the Hagstrom bridge, but it was not. But there are some other guitars that use this, including, I think Silvertone has one that has this very same bridge on it. And they're very, very cool. What I like about them is how they work. They have this little thumb screw here that when you loosen this, see, it flops down, and then you tighten it again, and then you put your guitar away, and it's not sticking up, and your case doesn't hit the back. And then you open this up again, and it's got this little indention in the back of the whammy bar. Let's see if I can get this done right here. I think that's about right. And so don't lose these little thumb screws. If you lose a thumb screw, your whammy won't sit up. It'll just flop around, and I can't tell you how many of these I've found without the thumb screw. I try to only buy ones that have the thumb screw. But then they also have this really cool bridge that is very distinctive, and again, I think Silvertone uses one of these on one of their silhouettes, this very same bridge, and they're all metal, and they're very, very precise. They move back and forth this way to set your intonation. They have thumb screws on the bottom, which also allows you to bring it up and down. From there, it's got a serial number on the back, which the first 2 digits tell us the date. It's a 67. And take a look at that. Oh, gosh, that Sunburst is just so pretty in a maple neck. And it's got these really cool, oh, I just forgot the name of those. Van Gent tuners is what those are called. And they're very, very expensive tuners. And I really like them because they work well. And it's got its own, I've never seen this string minder up here for tension, this tension rod, which I've only seen on Hagstrom guitars, this tiny one like this. So if you see something else, it's not an Hagstrom, okay? Has the original nut, frets, et al. I mean, everything on here is original. So let's hear how this thing sounds. Now, it's got some interesting things. As you can see, it only has one knob for your volume. Then how do we adjust the tone? Well, it's got a couple things. It's got this tone down here. Makes it a little brighter. It's got a mute switch which actually cuts out some of those highs. And then it's got another tone switch which makes it extra bassy. So I usually just leave all of these off and play the guitar and use my amp. But you have those 4 tones. So there you go. I like that one. I can always tell a guitar's pickups by the neck. I love this neck pickup. Let's go to the middle pickup. The other thing I like about this guitar, by the way, is you can set either your middle pickup, your front pickup, your back pickup individually, or any combination of them, which we'll go through in a minute here. That's cool. Now let's go to the back pickup. That'll cut right through. Do we overpower the speakers here, Steve? Combine it with the middle. That's a totally different sound. Let's activate all 3. Take the back out. Whoa! Boy, I don't know where that song came from, but it was fun. So that's not enough. That guitar is so cool. Check this out. This is what you want to see with that guitar. They make a square case, which is cool. They make a case with the tiger inside, which is even the most coolest, but this is right in the middle, okay? They're really well built. I mean, it's almost German engineering when you see this case. I mean, all the latches are on it, all the hinges are on it, original gray handles on it, and it's just an absolutely beautiful, beautiful case. The one I was talking about, they actually make one of these with tiger stripes in them, which are just outrageous. If you ever see those, grab it and sell it to me. I'll be happy to buy it. But anyway, it's got the accessory box here. That works perfectly. This gold interior still has bounce to the padding area here. And no musty smells, no nothing. Even the back end, I mean, those are always smashed up. This one is not at all. It's a marvelous, marvelous case and goes extremely well with that marvelous Hagstrom guitar that's just in fantastic shape. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. So check it and all of our really cool guitars out at www.lawmanguitars.com. And hey, while you're here on YouTube, why don't you hit subscribe? I will promise you that if you do, every month you'll see 5 new demos from Lawman. We do them every month and we enjoy doing them because you enjoy seeing them. And thanks for letting me know that. And I really, really, really appreciate you watching my demos. Thanks a lot.